You look troubled. Is there anything I can do?
Well...
I see.
Maester Seymour, let me show you to the command center.
Hold. I have a request.
Yes, Your Grace.
I need to have Summoner Yuna and her guardians let through to the command center.
But Maester Seymour... Maester Seymour, sir.
Do not worry. I will take full responsibility.
Very well, they may pass.
It is done.
Oh, thank you, Your Grace.
Yuna, it's time to go.
Oh, right.
Who does he think he is?
He's a maester. Better get used to it, yeah?
Okay. Well, that was quite simple to get through. So there's still some interactive action, but there's
All hail,
a lot
Maester
of
Seymour.
cutscenes for a little while before you get back into action.
Brave Crusaders of Spira, protectors of all Spira. Believe in the path you have chosen. Let faith be your strength. I, Seymour Guado, Maester of Yevon, will bear witness to your deeds today.
Sir! What's going on? Why's Maester Seymour back in the Crusaders, eh? They're using Albed's Machina. They're violating the teachings.
Even going against the teachings, they're willing to risk it for the greater good. Waka, I think Maester Seymour sees that too.
Lulu?
I can only speculate.
Ask him yourself.
Ah, Sir Oran. It is an honor. I would be most interested in hearing what you've been doing these past 10 years.
I've got nothing to say about it.
I see. Sir Oran must be a great asset as a guardian.
Your Grace!
Please, there's no need for formalities.
Excuse me. Maester Seymour, why is your lordship presently present here, sir?
Please, speak as you normally would.
Isn't this operation against the teachings of Yevon? Aren't you gonna stop them?
It's true. I should. However, both the Crusaders and the Albed truly wish peace for Spira. This Operation Mihen was born from that wish they share. Although it may be sacrilege to Yevon, their intentions are pure. And I, Seymour Guado, the person, not the Maester of Yevon, as a denizen of Spira, I wish them well in their endeavor.
But using Machina, that's bad, isn't it?
Pretend you didn't see them.
Beg your pardon, but that's not something a maester should say.
Then pretend I didn't say it.
You're kidding.
From the first time I laid eyes on him, I never did like Seymour. But you know, some of the things he said that day, they made a lot of sense to me.
All he is a politician. Don't like what he said. Just kind of act like he didn't say it at all. No fights. bring out this guy. Soren's fire touch is not going to be very helpful in this fight at all. Next, you can go ahead and bring out someone who I don't use very often, which actually reminds me that I can lance it and gain self-destruct. So I'm not a huge fan of self-destruct. It does a lot of damage, and like the name says, it kills off the user, or kills off Kamari when he uses it. But it doesn't just kill him where you can go ahead and use a Phoenix down or anything. It fully removes him from the match. So you can't even bring in a third person. So using self-destruct doesn't only kill Kamari, it stops you and makes you have to use 2 people. It's not really the ideal situation. Some big bombs. Finish him off. Ooh. Defend. So if you actually skip your turn, it counts as defending, and you'll take less damage if they go to hit you. It's kind of similar to the Aeon Shield, but it doesn't stop as much damage as the Aeon Shield does.
Excuse me, Lady Summoner Yuna?
Yes.
The command center. Maester Seymour requests your presence there, ma'am.
Thank you.
Take that road to the command center. It's not far. We're still in the midst of preparations this way. Sorry.
A lot of battles. I usually don't actually run into this many battles, but more battles just means more experience. It's not a bad thing. Let's get fire breath from that guy. Go ahead and start killing off these bombs. So one thing I forget to do until later, because I don't really use them a lot, is to sit here and get Kamari's overdrives. Because you can only get his overdrives from lancing enemies. I just kind of forget to do it a lot. I didn't think that was the one I hit. It's kind of turning out bad, but
this is for the fallen.
Shit. That was a lot easier to do than Titus's. Even though Titus's really isn't that hard, I spend a lot of time playing other games and I get off the kind of rhythm of doing it. But it only takes me a few times to get back into it. That of course requires me to get his overdrive back up. Yeah, I figured it was pretty close to dying.
Too easy.
But the sensor I didn't know for sure. It's all good when you have a white mage in your party. actually gonna go ahead and save here. There's a trek through this area, but can be dangerous, but it'll be fine.
Bring it on!
So since I'm actually using everyone, they're getting their overdrive pretty decently well, which will come in handy for sure. That wasn't the right element. I always really want water to do more damage to the fire guys. Just make more sense, but this is fine. I guess they didn't want to spend the time to kind of make a triangle, circle pattern or whatever with the different elements affecting each other differently. They just went with a simplified way of one for one and vice versa. These are the mushroom caps. Funguar are new. They can be kind of annoying, but they do die pretty easily. I didn't mean to cast that on the elemental, but it worked out either way. Go ahead and skip this turn so it doesn't heal it. And one blue should go off. I don't really like having my people in yellow health, so I heal a lot. That's me just playing safe. That's a preemptive strike, so I get a decent amount of... I mean, we all get to go first, and then we actually only one enemy will get to go before everyone else gets to go again. And that enemy is not dead. And the reason that enemy got to go in the between is because it has high agility. You see a save sphere down there. That's actually a hidden area that you use the airship in order to get to. And it gives you something special, for sure. The fungus is actually weak, I believe, against fire. Could be wrong, it doesn't really matter. 2 attacks almost always kills it. At least you can do swordplay against the one that they can. Wow, I'm just completely failing at that. Still kills it, so it really doesn't make much difference, but still. That is just amazing me. I feel like there's a little bit different, like a slight lag in the button press from